Gentlemen, welcome back to the MLG Spring Championship. It is currently tied up on our main stage. 1 for Impact, 1 for Epsilon. Now we got the tiebreaker, game number 3. Who's going to take the lead in this series? But before we get this game started, can Anaheim please put together a round of applause for Corey Dunn? Multi-talented, he's directing the stream all weekend long. He cast S&D like a boss. One of my favorite people to work with. Great job, Corey. Give it up for him. But now it's time to get the game started. Game number 3. Benson, it looks like you're in there. I'm just going to hop in any moment. We're going to get this one going. Xanity is going to be hosting Slums, capture the flag. And man, you got a prediction here?
It's too hard to call. It was always going to come down to the CTF because I predicted Impact to take the S&D and I predicted Epsilon to take the hardpoint. Not in such a convincing fashion as they did, but still, the CTF is going to be so close. Epsilon, a very, very strong CTF team. However, Impact, they're very, very dominant as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if this went to some crazy stopwatch.
All right, well, it looks like Epsilon getting fired up. You see the captain, Shane, there in the second seat from the right, getting his boys ready to go. Impact, they look like stone cold killers. Karma's fixing his music for this game, getting ready to gear up and go into this one. It's game time, Benson, and it is on Slums. We have seen some epic games from Impact on this map. We had like a 4-minute stalemate, which concluded with perfect coordination between Miracles and Parasite. Miracles called in a hellstorm. Parasite Dolphin Dove on the flag, got the return, and they won in overtime. They're hoping it won't be that close. They just want to win outright, and we're kicking this one off with Miracles. We're going full screen with this guy because I love what he does with the SMG at the start. Unfortunately, though, for him, it's Jerd in this MP7. Actually, he's going with the Scorpion now for CTF. Out shooting the MSMC. So tell me a little bit about Jerd, because we've seen him succeed with the AR, but he seems very comfortable this event rocking the subs, especially on Slums.
He's just such a well-rounded player. He can really pick up an AR, he can pick up an SMG and just really dominate with both. I mean, I've seen him drop 50, nearly 60 kills on hardpoint with an SMG. Same with the AR, he really can do all game modes as well. Very, very well-rounded individual, but right now the flag was actually pulled away. Can Xanity try and get this pick on the right-hand side? Gonna challenge with the B2-3, taken down by Karma from the side. Nice plays coming from Impact early on.
All right, so it was Epsilon on the first attack. Impact, they took him out one at a time. And now they will be pushing forward. Miracle was the farthest pushed up player, is gonna go down. Let's switch over to the AR player here for Impact. He runs anchor and hardpoint. He's gonna try and control the spawns and lock down the flag carrier's routes on the way home. But first, he's gonna need to clear out the middle of the map. In comes Karma. Karma takes down Shane. Miracle takes out Mad Cat. Jerd answers back, but now everyone pushes forward, and Parasite has one more player to beat on the street as he gets set up behind Cop Car. This is going to be devastating.
Yeah, this is the one way you do not want that there. It's going to be Parasite. Xanity is going to break out of that spawn trap, though. Flag is being run by Miracles. He's gone straight down the middle of the map. On the right-hand side in hot pursuit is going to be Xanity. He goes down, and that is going to be 1-0 in favor of Impact Gaming. Miracles doing what he does best. Some great OBJ work.
Icons Impact going huge on the main stage. A cap in just 2 minutes, and it was all Parasite getting set up at that cop car. He slayed his way, locking down Brickside. Meanwhile, you had Miracles sneak in with Karma. They outslayed their opponents in the base, and Miracles, after putting in that flag, is going to go for another one, it looks like, as he is going to be pushing in. Has one player back behind the dumpster area, and he's going to have to back up, waiting for his teammates. And once again, Parasite was behind that cop car. They just lost him as Karma pushes in for the flag. Karma has to play his way out. He goes down, and Miracles knows without support, he might as well just back up and focus on getting those score streaks.
Yeah, he's so close. It's not worth just going by himself. He needs to wait for the support of his teammates. If he can pick up a kill inside blue, that is going to give him those streaks. He has Shane right in front of him. Now he's just at the sister where I thought he was going to get it off that, but hasn't been able to do so. There is a player directly outside this door. I'm not entirely sure who it is. I think it's actually, Xanity. So Xanity is stood pretty much next to Miracles, actually backing off now. They are the opposite side of the wall.
And you'll see Miracles on a 4-kill streak. Parasite, Killa, and Karma all picked up kills in the middle of the map. So now Impact has total control. They're starting to squeeze in on Epsilon, and they want to get Parasite once again behind that cop car. He's going to be pushing from middle. Let's see what he can do. Nothing is the answer. Karma is going to fall as well. Big plays out of Shane and Mad Cat on defense, and Miracles is the last man standing here, still going for the score streaks. but Epsilon is now pushing up on Brickside, and there it is. He did get the Hellstorm, did get the Lightning Strike. Those are 2 flag-stopping streaks. Big plays out of him, but here comes Epsilon. They're going to go for the flagpole.
Well, Sanity pulled whilst the MP. Can he find the second with the B2-3 out? That's going to be Parasite. He hasn't got that much ammo left. Shane's going to come and pick up the assist. Hellstorm missile coming down. That is going to cluster, and that should take down one. That was Sanity. Shane is still over on that side. However, Karma has just got that kill. That flag should now be returned.
No, Karma has one more. And big play out of Jerd. Jerd keeps the flag live, has one more contester in the middle, trying to juke him out with the flag icon. He does so. Takes down Kill, outsmarting his opponent, and Jerd has one player here to protect. The Hellstorm is already called, and now the Lightning Strike is dropped by Miracles, and Jerd is getting the cutoffs he needs to put this in. Epsilon about to tie it up with 54 seconds left in round number 1.
Fantastic play from Epsilon. Jerd there. Absolutely unreal. Pulled the flag when I thought he was going to get returned, then out-juked 2 Impact players, ran it in, and now he has some streaks. Can he get a second as well? He just shut down Karma and Parasite. Unreal play. There's the third. Not going to happen this time, but he has those streaks, and going into that second side, both teams with streaks.
All right, 34 seconds left. This is the last push for Impact. Killa threatening from top blue stairs. He's on a 3-kill, making 4-kill streak. Will not get his score streaks as he is cleaned up, and Sanity goes down as Miracles is going to rack up 2 late kills. 20 seconds left on the clock. Enough time to run this home. Karma coming from behind. Parasite is going to try and sprint this one home. All the spawners, though, at Bricks. Karma can't get it very far. And as you said, Benson, it is going to be 1-1 going into the half. And remember, Jerd is fully streaked out in our final 5 seconds. He's sitting at 12 and 13. Parasite and Miracles on top of the leaderboard in this one with 13 kills apiece.
Miracles with streaks as well. Let's not forget that going into the second side. Both teams with streaks, or flag-stopping streaks at least, so it's going to be a very, very intense 5 minutes of Call of Duty action here at MLG Anaheim. Epsilon going up against Impact, the best team in Call of Duty at this moment.
The difference in that round was Jerd doing it on his own.
Jerd, he does what he wants. King Jerd.
Learning from Shane, he juked out Killa so hard, faking going forward and then doubling back to get that kill. His teammates cleared out the base. It's all tied up. Impact now playing from the more disadvantageous side. It's going to be more difficult for them to cap from down low, but it looks like they're up for the challenge. Early on, they have middle control, and Karma's playing pretty aggressive. In comes Sanity, and Jerd is going to get the kill in the middle of the map while Mad Cat is trying to get set up behind the comp car, as we saw Parasite do just a little bit earlier. The flag being pulled by Epsilon. Unfortunately, Mad Cat can't get many kills, and Jerd was taken out as well. So Shane and Sanity need to work together. Shane gets one with the B-23R, but it's Karma, the last man standing, clutching it with the return, and he's going to kill all 4 of them.
Wow, fantastic play from Karma.
Pumping the bodies, man.
Complimentary, a little bit of a celebration.
Welcome to America, Epsilon.
Karma, fantastic play from him. Like you said, Puckett picked up all 4 plays. The return as well. You really can't ask for much more coming from him. And you can see, getting close to those streaks, gonna change up his game style. Just play a little bit passively, see if he can try and pick up any of the Epsilon players running through blue. However, he is getting tagged through that wall. Needs to be very careful. Meanwhile, Killer, he's just picked up 2 kills. However, Sentry Gun at the back of that flag.
Yeah, Sentry Gun is down here from Epsilon. They're feeling the pressure from Impact. Figured it's time to call it out. Karma there, I keep him lit up on your mini-map. He is playing for those score streaks, trying to lock down blue. His teammates getting those blue spawns, except for Miracles, who'll be pushing from Brick. But Impact, they seem to be slowing down their gameplay, Benson. What is their plan?
Right now, I think they're just waiting to try and get the map control. Wait for Epsilon to push Impact, and then once they get a few kills, they can then push out, try and get maybe a counter cap at least. They're just trying to prevent Epsilon getting that police car spawn trap on Karma. Once again, he's going to be left by himself. Earns himself a health. Can he shut down Mad Cat? Yes, he can. Fully streaks. Fantastic plays coming from him. And once again, a celebration from Karma. He's trying to get himself pumped up at this point.
And he runs over the dead body, gives it a little nudge with his knees, and now Karma pushing Brickside is on a 6-kill spree. 2 minutes, 58 seconds left in round number 2. We're still tied 1-1. If you go up just 1 flag in CTF with the amount of Sentry Guns available, it is going to be so hard to get these out. The Epsilon Sentry is still in the back of the base, and I really love Killa's playstyle here. He lost his teammate Karma in the garage, but he knows I'm behind enemy lines. I am a nuisance. Unfortunately, Miracles tried to capitalize by pushing through blue. That didn't work out. Good defensive stand from Epsilon. But Parasite still has middle of the map control, sitting on top of the statue.
He's just been doing this all throughout the second side, getting himself on that statue and really causing a lot of problems for Epsilon. 2 minutes 20 remaining, currently tied 1 flag apiece on board with Epsilon. Shane trying to make some SMG plays, but both teams now with sentry guns at the back of the base, so whether either team has maybe a Black Hat Engineer class EMPs, we're going to have to see something for either of these two teams to pull the flag away.
Shane gets the call out, 2 players in blue, double teaming with Xanity. Great teamwork here from our Epsilon squad. It's 3 kills scored by Epsilon, only Karma up once again. The sentry gun is in place. Shane, so sneaky.
No, Shane!
Shane is better than the sentry.
Bamboozling sentry guns.
Oh,
there's the smoke grenade. The Hellstorm's coming down there. That should actually shut him down. There's 3 players there.
No!
Karma goes big. He connects with 3.
And he's got to call in this lightning strike. Miracle's going to get the return. No need. So they still have the score streak saved up. Big return there by Miracles. It's still 1-1. 90 seconds left on the clock. This one could go either way. But Benson, you have to say that the boys from Epsilon seem to be in charge of this second half.
They are pushing it so hard. They really want to try and get a flag, but let's not forget, both teams still with sentry guns. We saw Shane just bamboozle Impacts fantastically. I have no idea how he managed to get away, but he did. Can he do it again with just 70 seconds left?
Epsilon Xanity trying to get behind enemy lines, but Parasite is going to catch him in the middle. And Parasite, he's got his 2 teammates pushing bricks. His 3rd teammate is far left on the junk side. Everyone pushing forward. They do not want to go into stopwatch overtime with all these score streaks available. And Parasite picking up some big kills. His teammate was just taken out there over on blue, though, and I don't know if this is going to work out, man.
Oh, Parasite needs to try and pick up this kill. He's going to get challenged and shut down from Jerd. 35 seconds left. No one really in a position to pull the flag. And with both teams, well, actually no, Epsilon Sentry Gun has now actually gone. So their flag is completely open, but with just 25 seconds left. Impact with no map control. This is going to be the last push coming from Epsilon. Karma does take care of Shane. Madcat trying himself on that left-hand side. Xanity is going to shut down Karma. They could still pull the flag, but they need to do it very quickly. And now, no, it's going to get to stopwatch.
All right, well, Xanity working towards his Hellstorm. He is going to look for one more kill before that happens. Let's pull up our stats as he's in his final battle. 24 and 24 is Jerd. 21, basically everyone on Epsilon, even except for Madcat, who's having a rough game. On the other side, I believe that was Karma with 27 kills.
Karma just showing exactly why he's been MVP in so many tournaments. He just really lit up there, went on a massive streak, earned his score streaks as well, and we saw him go clutch. So clutch with that Hellstorm miss. I managed to get 3 kills with it. Miracles dolphin diving for that return.
Real quick, I want to ping the audience here. Do you guys think Epsilon is going to take this? How many of you think Impact is going to be able to take this one home?
Oh,
I feel like that's 50-50 split here live, and we're getting into the game on board with Karma. He has that lightning strike saved up from the previous game. All 4 teammates still alive. There's the first battle to get first blood. Shane answers back. Big plays out of Karma on the 2-piece. Now his teammates pushing forward, and Karma is humping everybody on his way to the flag.
Absolutely everybody, and he's going to try and get that spawn trap with the MP7. Now actually going to be pushing it, so he's going to know that they've spawned blue. One player right at the very back. Can he try and pick it up with the MP7?
Oh,
yes, he can.
Goodness.
Karma is just on fire right now. Shane there as well.
Now.
Can he make it 7? Shane's causing some problems. Yes, he does. He has the Hellstorm, has a lightning strike. Team is going to run that flag. It's Miracles dropping the smoke. Can Karma get a few more kills off the spawn? No, he can't. Xanity takes care of him, but the flag, it's away.
And they do have cover in blue. Killa needs to stay alive here. He keeps the flag alive. 3 players all pushing. The lightning strike would be huge right now. Does not come down, and the return is made by Xanity. So big plays here from the 17-year-old from England. 24 and 23 with 2 major returns in this game.
Those 2 returns have been just massive, but Karma, he is just playing out of his mind at this moment. Shane using the SMG, he's going to get shut down from middle map. Madcat not having the best of games so far, really kind of struggling. He is going to get the kill there. Oh, Miracles fights the second on Parasite. He knew exactly where he was, went for the wallbang and did connect, but has to track back to his own flag. He knows Impact, they're all over that flag right now.
The difference in this game, the reason Impact is still alive is Karma. That was the 4th time that 3 were down. Madcat's going to get shanked by Killa, and now it looks like Impact is going to be able to push forward. Look at Shane, though, just waiting for 2 players to run by, picks up one, pre-firing the Graves. He is going to force everyone from Impact to push back. Huge plays out of him. That is going to stop the attack from Impact, but Karma, he doesn't care. He goes in by himself, was able to pick up 2. Miracles is going to try and get it on the flag, while Killa is going to be spawn killing from behind. And Impact, they are just putting the pressure on Epsilon now, and remember, they have so many score streaks saved up to use.
Parasite, he's going to take care of Shane, trying to run the flag away, dodges the Semtex nicely, and they have the cutoffs. There's just one Epsilon player alive. Can he try and break down that right-hand side? In goes the lightning strike, though. Jerd is going to shut down Miracles and Killer.
He lost all of his cover fire.
This all comes down to that one Epsilon player currently in the garage. Flag goes down. That was Jerd there with the Scorpion from range. Can they get the return? That's the question. Flag has been catapulted. Flag immediately picked up by Karma, though. He has streaks as well. Flag was
here we go. Return is good for Impact.
It's a cap.
And Impact's going to put it in. 3 minutes and 39 seconds.
Not the quickest flag, but still a flag nevertheless.
2:39. I'm terrible at math, but Parasite and Karma going big in that last round. Parasite getting it out. Karma keeping the flag alive, and then killing Miracles, getting that return. Just 2:39 there in our first overtime. Epsilon needs to go big, and look at those flag-stopping score streaks saved up there by Karma.
Jerd used his, obviously, trying to prevent that flag and just having to flick through.
No streaks for Epsilon.
No streaks for Epsilon, but they do have the advantage of being on what is the so-called better side of CTF slums. And early on, Killer is going to draw first blood on board with Sanity. Has a play directly to his left. Didn't see him, and there's going to be a second. That's Parasite and Impact. If they get map control, they could well just go for a quick pull.
Yeah, remember, Impact, they will win if they're able to stop their opponents from capping in the next 2 minutes and 11 seconds, or if they just bring a flag home of their own, and it looks like that's the game plan. Miracle throwing smoke down on the flag, considering the push, knows there's going to be an anchor in the far back. He's waiting for Karma, who just got some big kills in the middle, and I love this flank from Karma. Unfortunately, Mad Cat, he's too smart for that, and Miracles is staying alive all by himself in Garage, and man, Impact, they seem to, like they have control. How does Epsilon come back in this one? Who needs to go big?
They need Jerd really to just step up and have one of those moments. Currently 31 kills, 33 deaths, so
no one positive, and Karma already has 40 kills.
Exactly.
I think you got to stop Karma at this point.
You have to. If you can shut down Karma, then think about a flagpole. That's how you need to do it. But really impressed with the way Epsilon actually rotated back to make sure that the flag wasn't actually ran away. Too many people in that situation would just run straight through blue, get spawn killed, and that's the end of the game.
Karma challenging Shane, going prone, is going to be able to take him down. Now Shane pushing through the smoke. 2 players in the middle of the map. He's going to be cleaned up as well. Mad Cat and Jerd coming off the respawn on Garage side are going to be pushing bricks now. As you can see on the other side, Impact, they're going through Graves, trying to take control of the middle of the map. And Epsilon, with not much time left on the clock, playing this very hesitantly. Slowly making their pushes, but they want to make this last push count.
They do. They're doing it slow and methodical, just trying to pick off 1 kill, then get a little bit more map control. Right now, Mad Cat trying to set up the spawn kill. He's going to get taken down off the head glitch. Unfortunate play for him. Meanwhile, Jerd, though, he's pushing this left-hand side. Knows someone's going to be in the corner. Takes down his teammate by accident and shut down. 38 seconds remaining.
2 pushes left.
This is just going to be so tight. Impact have just defended this so well. Karma just going big when he needed it.
Mad Cat needs to make his move now. Everyone is looking towards Shane, and Mad Cat is on the opposite side, going to get the call out in the middle. Just 22 seconds left. Karma is down, but Impact has 3 up right now. I do not see Epsilon getting this one out, and I think they're going to take it home. Karma calling in those score streaks, putting the icing on the cake. Why not drop a lightning strike as well? He dropped 43 and 28 in this one. Absolutely huge game out of the Dallas MVP. Killer talking some trash back to Mad Cat. And man, what a battle we have on our main stage. The difference was just 1 flag in CTF. And man, Hardpoint can go either way. Same thing with Search and Destroy.
It just shows you these 2 teams so hard to separate when it comes to that game-changing moment. Epsilon most probably going to take the hard points, then you have, Impact most probably going to take the Search and Destroys. That was the game-changing map. That was the 3rd map. If you win that, you have the advantage. And now, Impact, if it goes to the 5th map, it's going to be S&D.
3 of the 4 players going positive for Impact, with Karma dropping 43 in game number 3 to give Impact the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are impressed by Karma in that last game, let me hear some noise. We'll see if you can stay hot. Game number 4 is after this.